Over the course of the past few years, Bitcoin has become an increasingly popular storage of wealth and investment choice for a wide variety of individuals and institutions. Considering the meteoric rise in popularity of cryptocurrencies like as Bitcoin, Ethereum, and others, it is of the utmost importance to have platforms that are trustworthy and safe in order to purchase, sell, and store these digital assets. Among these platforms, Gemini is one that has garnered notice due to the fact that it places a strong emphasis on security and regulatory compliance. The question that needs to be answered is whether or not it is secure to store cryptocurrency in Gemini. It is necessary to investigate the safety precautions taken by Gemini in order to provide a full response to this topic. Additionally, it is necessary to investigate the potential dangers that are involved with holding cryptocurrency on any exchange platform. Gemini is a cryptocurrency exchange and custodian that was established in 2014 by Cameron and Tyler Winklevoss. They are popularly known for their court struggle with Mark Zuckerberg over the birth of Facebook. Gemini is a cryptocurrency exchange. The New York State Department of Financial Services, NYSDFS, is in charge of regulating the platform, which adheres to stringent regulatory criteria. The platform's headquarters are located in New York. Gemini provides a variety of services, such as buying, selling, and trading a variety of cryptocurrencies, in addition to providing custody solutions for institutional investors. A reputation has been earned by the exchange for its dedication to security and compliance, both of which are essential components for users who are entrusting their assets to a platform that is not owned by them independently. Security measures implemented by Gemini. In terms of regulatory compliance, Gemini is one of the few cryptocurrency exchanges that operates within a regulatory system that is considered to be solid. Since the platform is subject to regulation by the New York State Department of Financial Services, NYSDFS, it is required to comply with stringent requirements concerning anti-money laundering, AML, and Know Your Customer, KYC, processes. It is because of this regulatory control that users are able to have some level of confidence in the functioning of the platform. The majority of the funds that Gemini consumers have access to are stored in cold storage in the company's system. Keeping cryptocurrency assets offline, away from internet access, is what is meant by the term cold storage. This significantly minimizes the likelihood of being hacked or having unauthorized access to the assets. The vast majority of the cash belonging to Gemini's users are reportedly stored in cold storage, while just a minor percentage of the funds are retained in hot wallets for the purpose of liquidity. Gemini incorporates a multi-signature wallet architecture into their cold storage service. This technology is known as multi-signature technology. Consequently, in order to authorize every transaction, several private keys are necessary, which adds an additional degree of security to the system altogether. The overall security posture of the platform is improved since even if a single key is stolen, it is not enough to gain access to the cash. In the event that cryptocurrency assets are stored in Gemini's custody, the company offers insurance coverage for those assets. The purpose of this insurance coverage is to safeguard the funds of users in the event that there is a breach in security or a loss that occurs as a result of theft or hacking. Despite the fact that insurance coverage cannot eliminate all dangers, it does provide users with an additional layer of security and a sense of peace of mind. In order to provide users with an additional layer of protection for their accounts, Gemini provides a feature known as two-factor authentication, also known as 2FA. By requiring users to authenticate their identity through a secondary device or mechanism, such as a mobile phone or authenticator app, Gemini minimizes the risk of illegal access occurring, even in the event that a user's password is hacked. Risks associated with storing cryptocurrency on Gemini. Exchange hacking. Despite the security measures that Gemini has put in place, no exchange is completely safe from attempts to hack and steal cryptocurrency. Throughout the years, a number of cryptocurrency exchanges, including well-known platforms, have been the victims of security breaches that have resulted in the theft of digital assets worth millions of dollars. Despite the fact that Gemini has not been subject to any significant security breaches up to this point, users continue to be concerned about the possibility of exchange hacks. Gemini, as a regulated exchange, is subject to regulatory changes and compliance requirements imposed by governmental authorities. These modifications and requirements are enforced by the government. There is a possibility that modifications to legislation will have an effect on the operations of the platform, as well as its capacity to provide particular services and to maintain compliance standards. The presence of regulatory monitoring is frequently regarded as a beneficial factor for the sake of legitimacy and security, yet it also brings about a degree of uncertainty for users. Gemini users are required to understand the inherent dangers that are connected with committing their finances to a third-party platform, despite the fact that Gemini places a strong emphasis on safeguarding their financial information. Even if the exchange may have implemented stringent security measures, the assets of its customers are nevertheless susceptible to threats from within the organization, errors made by humans, and other unanticipated consequences. In addition, the utilization of third-party custody results in an increased degree of dependence on the infrastructure and security procedures of the exchange. Cryptocurrency markets are famously volatile, with prices being vulnerable to quick changes influenced by a variety of variables including market sentiment, regulatory announcements, and technology breakthroughs. This presents a number of risks for investors. Users of Gemini should be aware of the inherent market risks associated with holding digital assets, including the possibility of extreme price swings and money loss. Despite the fact that Gemini offers a secure environment for trading and storing cryptocurrencies. When it comes to purchasing, selling, and keeping Bitcoin assets, Gemini provides a platform that is both safe and strictly regulated. Regulatory compliance, cold storage, multi-signature technology, insurance coverage, and two-factor authentication are some of the comprehensive security measures that the exchange has taken in order to secure the cash of its users from potential security risks. Nevertheless, it is of the utmost importance for consumers to be aware of the potential dangers that are involved with holding Bitcoin on any exchange platform. These dangers include the possibility of exchange hacks, changes in regulatory policies, risks posed by third parties, along with market volatility. Although Gemini makes every effort to create a secure and dependable environment for cryptocurrency transactions, customers are nevertheless advised to exercise caution and prudence when it comes to the management of their digital assets. The protection of cryptocurrency investments requires a number of key procedures, including the diversification of storage solutions, the deployment of additional security measures such as hardware wallets, and the maintenance of an awareness of the most recent security best practices. In the end, the decision to hold Bitcoin in Gemini or any other exchange should be based on a comprehensive evaluation of the platform's security measures, compliance with regulatory requirements, and individual risk tolerance.